Hey guys, it's ya boys, back again with Fire Emblem 6, question mark? How was that? Was that good? Did I do it? Oh, is it my video? He's not saying anything, so I guess it's my video now. Hearing of the rebellion, Roy hurried his pace towards Ostia. According to the information that he had gathered on the way, General Legance, oh my god, what a name, one of Lord Hector's advisors, had started a rebellion with Lieutenant DeVay to sell Ostia to burn. Lilina had been captured and taken hostage by Legance. She was then imprisoned inside Castle Ostia because Legance and we're back. I think he's back. I think he's created his
he's getting tired of that bit.
Come out.
Hello.
It's his channel. He's back. Congratulations. Welcome back, your guy.
I don't know how long that was, but I got tired of that bit.
That was probably a good 30 seconds of so yeah, who are you bringing?
All right, so
you
not
get a
Volts.
bunch of calves. You get a bunch of calves.
Do we? Thank God.
So
that's some stress off. All right,
3 cavaliers. Well, you get a paladin and 2 cavaliers this chapter.
Oh, cool. Okay.
No.
So not Merlinus. We don't need him. Probably want 2 healers. Is Ellen better, do you think, or Saul?
Well, Saul is eventually going to be able to be better.
That's true.
So he's probably more worth investing in.
And then I don't want Volt. Sue has a mount, which is good.
Volts?
No.
You don't want Volt?
How
are you going to sit Dorothy after the chapter she just had?
That's what I'm debating. She was so good, but Sue has a horse.
Yeah, Sue's just better. But Dorothy
kicked ass. I think we got to bring her in. And keep the magic.
Yeah, I think that's
Never
the
forget
squad
the
right
magic.
There. Alright, yeah, let's do it. Chapter 7, right?
Wow.
I think.
Yeah. Rebellion of Ostia.
We're actually getting into plot here.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey, I started playing in my own time. I playing through Awakening again.
Okay.
The beginning part of that game is so fucking good.
Yeah, and then everything falls
the
off
whole
the rails.
first act is so good.
And then everything becomes so stupid after that. Like, I just get... it upsets me. Still better than Fates.
Still better than Fates. I was debating between which one I wanted to go back to. And I decided to go with Awakening because I was like, well, half of that game is really good.
Well, it doesn't have Corrin in it.
There is nothing that makes me more upset than Corrin being fun to play in Smash Bros.
Yeah, but at least he's not, like, stupid anymore.
Excuse me, he?
They.
Do you play male Corrin?
I do play male Corrin.
In Smash?
You wanna know why I play male Corrin?
Why?
Because I don't change the thing for any characters.
You know what? I guess that's a fair reason.
So I just take the first one that's on the page, and the first one is male.
I guess that's fair. See, like, I played male Corrin in the game, but when it comes to Smash, I have never once played male Corrin because, goddamn, he just looks worse.
I can't play female Corrin in the game.
I can play male Robin.
I'm only tempted. I can only play female or male Corrin in Fates because if I play female Corrin, I'll be too tempted to date Niles. And like at least with male Corrin, like I feel better about dating Niles because I know that he's like, you know, the guy.
Yeah.
You know.
I guess that's fair.
Like I feel like I'm cheating him by dating him.
I feel like in Fates the female Corrin gets way better options.
I agree. I mean, what do you mean, for like romance or just...
Maybe it's just because most of the female characters in the game are kind of ass.
Bad.
I don't know, between Effie and
Charlotte.
Belka.
Dude, I love Charlotte. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, I'm kind of okay with Charlotte. I think she's at least entertaining. I don't like her as a person, but she's an entertaining character.
Yeah. And like, obviously, shout out to Gas Station, like he needs our shout out. He did a really good retrospective on Nyx.
He has done that, yeah.
And that kind of showed that Nyx is actually not the worst character in the game. which is what I originally thought.
I don't know. I think it's funny because, like, in Awakening, all the female characters are like really, really likable. I think.
I agree.
And in Fates, they're
Awakening
just
really
not.
like that. I think it's there are very few characters in Awakening that aren't like.
Oh my!
Likable,
it's
though.
the best part of the game. That's what
sure,
really made me
for
go
sure.
back to it. Also, I stand by the scene where Lucina confronts you after she finds out.
Yeah.
Spoilers. After she finds out you're supposed to kill.
Hey, don't. Hey! How many people here? Raise your hand right now in the audience if you've played Fire Emblem Awakening.
That looks like 20 people, maybe.
20 of the 20 people that watch this.
Yeah. Anyway, when she finds out that you, the player character, that's really helpful.
Yeah, that's actually really good.
Also, I think I might have accidentally just sent her weapon to the convoy. No, I didn't. Okay, we're good.
I was about to say rip.
But the scene where she confronts Robin about it, if you guys have an S support, I think that is one of my favorite scenes in any game, like, ever. It's really sad.
Yeah, because she tries to kill you, and that really means...
Well, no, it's that she can't kill you.
Yeah, although...
It's really sad.
Although, stupid Lucina, she totally should have killed us.
I mean, yeah, but in her... Like, what would you do?
I would totally... I mean, I have no conscience. I would have killed anybody on the spot.
You know what? That's fair. That is
I'm
fair.
a cold-blooded murderer.
I don't like the position they started us in compared to them. Like, I don't like it at all.
They're in the formation.
I feel like they have a better formation than we do.
Yeah. That's kind of what GBA Fire Emblem does a lot, though. They kind of start you out like in bullshit spots, and then you kind of have to work your way out of it.
Yeah.
That's kind of where the difficulty comes in.
I am incredibly hopefully optimistic for the new game, Three Houses. I'm very hopefully optimistic.
I'm cautiously pessimistic because I just think it's going to be very generic, and I think the map design, like, I don't know, it doesn't scream like barn burner to me.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I'm the guy, like, I thought Echoes was like good, but I didn't think it was great.
See, I loved Echoes.
Like, Echoes' story was good, but I mean the map design was...
Well, okay, let me rephrase. I loved
terrible.
Alms Route in Echoes.
I didn't see. I still think there's problems with Alms Route.
There are problems, but I think there's problems with every game.
Yeah, I think it's just very, very straightforward.
Oh, speaking of my Awakening playthrough, I got 1% crit yesterday.
I hope that was Vake.
No, but he did actually get crit and died in the fuck, what's the chapter? When you first get to the
They're the boys.
The calves.
They're the boys.
This guy on the left does not look like they positioned his features correctly. They look like they kind of fucked up with the nose slider.
That's very mean to say about a human being.
He's not real.
What if he was real?
He might be. Part of the appeal
I'll give you 4 guesses on both of their names. You're gonna
Green
go look,
and
aren't you?
Braun.
Brain and Braun?
No, Green and Grawn.
I thought you called him... It's Trek and Zealot.
How was I supposed to possibly fucking know that?
Zealot is a very common name, by the way.
Zealot is a word. It's not a name.
It's just a regular word. And the other guy's name is Trek.
Which
is
Star
also
Trek.
a word. Oh, heck yeah. Dorothy Clean. Dude, 5 damage?
That's 10
general?
total.
That's pretty good, dude.
She's surprisingly good.
Let's see this level up. Alright, you'll take skill.
Not bad. Take skill and luck on an archer. That's fine.
It's almost like skills an archer's important stat. Because if you can't hit anybody...
What's the point?
What's the point?
Cough, cough. Echoes.
Oh my god, that game is very frustrating to play through. Like, on second playthroughs.
Yeah?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just the crazy one.
I don't know. I find
that game to be very frustrating to play through sometimes.
That's the problem I have with Celica's maps. It's just they were all really, really, really slow because they were almost all
I mean,
in desert.
I'm gonna be honest.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be honest here, and I'm gonna upset some people here. And I'm a
Uh-huh.
Fire Emblem fan. Don't get me wrong, right? Celica's maps are bad. Like they're not even like excusably.
You know,
bad.
they're real bad.
They're just bad maps. Like they're not excusably
I
bad.
feel
maps.
bad saying this because I like most of Celica just in general. Like, I think her design is good. I think for the most part, she's a pretty good character.
Yeah.
But she kind of gets the short end of the stick a lot in that game.
Yes.
Between, like, the random, you shouldn't go killing people.
Busted.
No,
Like,
yeah, she's real strong.
Yeah, and I don't know. Her maps just bother me. I think there's a big part of the game, like right after Alm and Celica meet back up at the castle. Spoiler alert, by the way, for the story of Echoes. Right when Alm and Celica meet up at the castle, like, and then they go their separate ways, and it starts like the two paths.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think from there until like the end of the game, like the story just really like chugs.
I think it. See, I had the opposite opinion almost. I really enjoyed it.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I feel like it just gets very like it. You're very much waiting to get to the things that they are constantly building towards.
So
like,
yeah, I get what you mean.
Your goal is always to get to the castle, and like it takes you a pretty substantially long time to get there.
That's fair.
You know what
that
I mean?
crit
Like,
did no damage.
Yeah, that was a 6 damage crit.
Uh-huh.
Woohoo! Go Marcus.
So the reason I like it so much is because I prefer. This sounds kind of weird. I prefer smaller scale stories.
Yeah.
Like, I prefer the interactions between characters over.
Yeah, I would. Well, I guess it depends on the game, but I can definitely agree with that to an extent.
Mm-hmm. So like, when I look at Echoes, I like to look at it more between the interactions, like between the characters. That was pretty good. More than I like to look at. Yeah. I like to look at that more than I like to look at the overall plot. So like, when I think of the story, I think about like how the plot points affect Alm, or how it affects Gray and Tobin's relationship, or how it.
Yeah. What how it affects individuals.
Yeah.
And I guess that makes a lot of sense because it really does focus a lot on that.
Yeah, and I fucking adore
But
Berkut as well.
I agree, and I think at some point in the game though, it gets to a point where you feel like you're just constantly going through it over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and especially like at the part, I'm trying to think of exactly where it is. It's right after you get, what's her name? The younger sister mage.
Dorothea.
Yeah, Dorothea. It's right around like after you get her where it just starts to feel like they're rehashing stuff.
I see
like,
what you mean.
I don't know. Like, where it's just like Alm is constantly going through the same struggle over and over again.
I see what you mean.
And like, you're kind of just waiting for him to like, not I don't want to say grow up, because that's not right, because he does grow up, and they do a great job of progressing him. Like, the ending sequence of that game is brilliant.
Yeah.
But I think it takes a really long, windy road to get to that ending, if that makes sense for me.
I agree.
Where I think that game definitely could have been like 4 maps shorter.
No, I definitely agree with that point. I think part of what makes me kind of okay with a lot of it, though, is that I feel like the repetitiveness almost adds to it sometimes.
Because like it's
So like, why I like Berkut so much is because everything about him makes so much sense. Like, he was brought up thinking he was better than everyone, and then he gets beaten down by a bunch of like peasant people, like literal peasants, and it pisses him off. And like, he keeps trying to combat them over and over again, and every time he does, he gets beaten over and over again, and it fucks with him. Yeah. And I feel like if you take out some of those encounters where it's just like them sending their soldiers to fight them and just nothing they do being able to work, I feel like it kind of takes away from that a little bit.
Yeah.
I totally understand what you're saying, though, because like a lot of the time, that's the complaint I have with a lot of things. Like, I felt that way about like Fairy Tail. I felt that way about like Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, where it just took too long to get to the end game, for sure.
Well, it just kind of felt like once a character... Well, I really, really felt that way about... people are going to hate me for this, but about Hero Academia.
Which part of Academia?
So, I think the first season of that show is almost flawless, and every season after that is telling the same story over and over again.
I guess kind of.
Like how has
But I
Deku
think
changed in seasons 2 or 3 compared to how he was in season 1?
I will say, especially at the end of season 3, like I really think, and now obviously I read the manga, so like going into season 4, like he is now like the guy. You know what I mean? Whereas,
what do you mean?
It's really gotten to the point where he is the guy.
Like stronger than
and I
everyone?
think
Is that what you mean?
A big example of that, obviously, if I can go back to like season 2, is the fight with Stain, which I think was beautifully done.
Oh, I think that's a great arc too.
Where it's just like,
I wish they had
that's
done
the
more
arc
with it
where
though.
you see, and objectively speaking, you can watch that fight. Deku beats Stain by himself if he has control of his powers. And like that's the point where you start to be like, that there is no way end of season 1 he could have done that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, he gets physically stronger, but emotionally nothing about him changes.
I'm saying like he gets smarter. Like I think that's the big development for him is he gets smarter. He gets more confidence, and he gets aggressive. Like I think it's just more of a character thing for him, right? Where it's less of, because him controlling his powers is going to come eventually, and we all know that, right? But that alone isn't going to be enough to make him, you know, a top hero. Like he has to get a backbone, and I think that's what he's really starting to do. Like, and people around him are starting to take notice of that, where it's like people aren't as willing to take advantage of him anymore, and he's not really letting people take advantage of him like he was in season 1 or season 2. Like I think that's the development that like I think they really went for with him, if that makes sense.
I get that.
But I guess that's just my kind of view on it. That's how I've viewed the story, is more of like...
But so the problem I have with it is that that's the same arc he went through in the first season.
Yes. And I guess I totally see your point on that, where it's like...
Like, I think that is a good arc, and I think they've handled it well, but it's the same arc in every season.
And
so
I just think it's like... Because would you have preferred them to just do it in season 1 and then half of season 2... and then just have him be there?
Well, I think they could have done something where, like, what if he had
character?
finished controlling his powers in season 1, but then he gets cocky with them or something, and, like, abuses them, or...
I think that, that's a very stereotypical trope. I'm kind of glad they didn't go that direction, because that was actually one of my biggest props to the show, is that I felt like the characters stayed, like, true to themselves.
I have no idea what to do here, by the way, because this... What the...
This Wyvern keeps dodging.
A football just hit my fucking window. Yeah.
You should yell out the window, touchdown. You should have said, dude, I was open.
So, like, this guy has dodged, like, all of my attacks. He's stronger than Marcus, pretty much. Also, for some reason, none of my units can cross this bush. Like, she can. He can't. He can't. He can't.
It's a very...
I don't know what it is. Is it because he's
It's
blocking?
literally just an unfortunate tile. Like, it's not... Like, it's a forest, but, like, it's just placed in a way where it's, like, 6 away from pretty much everybody who can move right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well...
That's healerception, dude. By the way, shout out to Anime.
Shout out to Anime.
Shout out to Anime. This is an anime channel now.
I don't know. I think... God,
Nice.
every one of these traits is just fucking awful. I don't...
Get your pally over here. Get,
He is!
Get Zealot. Oh, no, get Zealot.
Who recruits
Bring
him?
Zealot. Roy and or Noah.
Alright, well, we'll have Noah try to get over there then. I don't know, there are a couple things that I feel, like Hero Academia especially, I feel like there's a couple things I would change.
Yeah.
I understand why they didn't, but I feel like there are things that maybe it's just me, but I feel like they'd make it more interesting.
And there are definitely things I would change about Academia as well, but all of that's made up when I listen to the soundtrack. Like, I think, like...
It does have a good soundtrack.
Yeah.
That is unfucking deniable.
Oof, that soundtrack, it hits you in the feels, man. Like, I don't know. I think there's some fights in that series that are really good. Like, there's some parts in that series that are, like, super duper good. And then some parts that are like, well, you know, they happen, I guess.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel about it.
But you totally put up with it to get to the parts that are worth it.
Yeah, I totally get that.
That's kind of how I felt with Naruto, but this is much better than Naruto in that respect. Great level up, Roy. Roy's our boy.
That was the best level I think he's ever gotten.
Yes, in the history of any Fire Emblem 6 save.
Why every single one of these fucking enemies is dodging, Kyle? I don't know what to do about it.
I will say, it was a 54, so it's
but
not
he's
like
a
it was
knight. Well, there goes
Bye,
Chad. That I just couldn't really stop that guy.
See ya, Chad.
There was quite literally nothing I could do to stop that man.
Oh, God. Well, I'm glad how we're just glossing over his death. It's not like
There
we
was
care.
nothing I could do about it. I was at
It's
one.
not like we care,
It
Connor.
got to a
Let's
point
stop.
and I just accepted it.
No!
My brother's name is Noah. If he dies, I'll text him and be like, "You died,"
Ha! Got him.
and then I'll yell at him for letting me down.
You didn't even recruit Zealot.
You let me down.
You gotta get Trek, too.
Oh my
Oh,
god! I'm
shoot, you
fast
might
forwarding through
actually
this turn.
Solid dodge, dude.
Okay. Can Roy
Alright.
talk? Can Roy recruit both of them?
Yeah, Roy can recruit both of them, too.
Okay, cool. So we'll have Roy talk to Zealot, Sir Zealot of the Ilia Mercy.
He's a white knight.
Wow.
Wow! Yeah. You like his armor?
What do you mean?
Is his hair gray, or is that just the shading?
I think it's like graying.
Okay. It looks good.
Yeah, little salt and pepper maybe.
You not a little shake and bake?
Well, I
Did you just pick him up?
did do that. It might not have been my intention, but it is what happened.
Shoot him down!
Dorothy, please.
You know you can rely on Dorothy, alright? You know...
Thank God.
It wasn't even... That,
the
that
fucking
65 was a
MVP.
100. That 65 was a 100.
Why is she... She's like weirdly good, right?
Yeah, she's the best archer ever in the history of war.
Yeah, I believe that.
Ugh. At least Thanny's getting some EXP now.
Yeah. Peg Knights are just hard to level, dude.
Yeah, once you get there, though, they're
Once
like,
you
the
get
best
there,
thing
they're real
ever.
good, but...
Shout out to Echoes for being able to, like, solo the game with the Peg sisters.
Yeah, that is a thing in that game.
That is very much a thing you can do. I guess it's not a solo at that point, it's a trio.
I get it.
I didn't even think that was a joke.
It wasn't, but I felt like I would try to turn it into one. You know, keep people from
I
getting
get it.
bored.
Oh, that 1% crit!
Nice.
Ye doggy, Lou.
That really made the difference. He now has one more use of fire.
What if he didn't hit one of them, alright?
That's true. That's true. Stranger things
You
have
saved
happened.
yourself from the possibility of missing.
Stranger things have happened.
Stranger things did happen. It was a show.
Season 3 is coming out, apparently. Was confirmed.
Yeah. I just have not seen
Hey, there we
seasons
go.
1 or 2.
Season
yeah,
1's
sure.
great. Season 2's pretty good.
Cool.
The acting's good. The plot's
Neat.
kind of stupid, but it's entertaining.
See, I like shows like that a lot, though. You know,
Yeah, I get that.
like I'm very much into shows where it's like cool, like super hokey, but
Oh,
like
it's-
still entertaining.
It's unbelievably cheesy.
Good. I mean, that's the kind of stuff I like. Like I'm very much into like Yu Yu Hakusho,
I haven't seen it.
where it's super hokey, but it's just so good.
I've heard it's pretty memey.
Yeah, it's very fun.
You didn't sound too sure of yourself.
It's very fun. I will say that for certain. You will enjoy watching the show.
That's all
Dude.
that really matters.
The bad guy in that show,
Yeah.
man. If you want to put a picture of him up, I'll send one in the Discord. You can put it up right now and just look at that man.
I'm
you know?
excited. I watched, as per the request of someone, I think it was one of Jacob's friends, my roommate. I watched some of Black Clover. Not much of it. But like, I know there was the whole meme about like the main character screaming a lot. But,
Yes.
oh my fucking god. Have you seen that show?
I've seen a little bit of it, not a lot of Black Clover.
Every single line he says in the first episode is him screaming it.
Love it.
He doesn't like just say a single line.
So he's like Naruto on steroids.
Oh, it's so much worse.
Oh boy. Because wasn't that the whole meme when it came out? Is like it came out right after Naruto ended.
I don't remember much about when it came out.
I think it came out right after Naruto ended. And the meme was
wait,
like,
who?
this is literally just Naruto.
It came after, right after what ended?
Naruto.
Oh, you mean Boruto's dad? Remember when they did that?
Yes, I do.
Boruto's dad.
And with Boruto's dad. Oh my god.
What a fucking insult.
Ugh. Well, no, it's okay because Boruto's like the slayer of all gods.
Okay, real talk.
He gets his own special eye power.
I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion or not. But aside from like the filler, up until the war arc,
yeah,
most of Naruto is like legitimately a masterpiece.
I wouldn't say masterpiece, but I think most people will agree with you that the fact that like everything before the war is like really good, and then Boy
the character
really
work and the way
Boy should Pain have been Naruto's last villain and Itachi been Sasuke's last villain, and then they fought.
Good thing we're getting some new calves.
No, it's
a massacre. Oh no.
You lost 3 units on this map, Connor.
I told you in the beginning that I didn't like the setup. Oh no.
Oh boy. Roy has done nothing this entire map.
He's out of range! He dodged like once.
He got 1 level up, I remember. Oh my god. This is basically like unpaid labor. That like he is sitting in the back while the rest of his army fights.
How many
for him.
sub 50 hits have we taken in this map? And how many plus 70 have we missed? Like, good fucking god, Marcus.
Welcome to Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem.
I already named a video of that though.
Fire Emblem?
No, that's Fire Emblem.
You can name this one, Oh God, What Have We Done?
I like it.
Just name it Naruto is a masterpiece.
Boruto's dad is a masterpiece. Okay, so let me explain the reason I think that. It's not because of the story. The story's, like, fine, but it's, like, I wouldn't put it much past that. It's the way it tells its stories between its characters and through combat. I don't think I've seen in any other show ever.
Well, it's
not to that
so
extent.
Combat focused, right? Like it tells its story through combat so heavily that, like, you know, it's just different.
It's just like almost every fight, the more characters know each other, the more it changes the way they fight and stuff. Like, it's just really neat.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll save Gamers.
Some of my favorite fights in the series are the ones that don't matter too.
That is true.
Like,
people like to complain about the filler, but a lot of it's pretty entertaining.
Yeah,
a lot of it's awful, but
dude, remember when Lee fought a kangaroo?
I do remember that. That is a real thing that happened.
What an awesome fight that was, by the way. And it quite literally had no reason to be good.
All right, well, here we're gonna have Roy do something else.
Roy is talking. Hello, Star.
Hey, our Cav died. Hey, we have no surviving Cavs. You want to join?
Excuse me, you have 2 paladins now, and 2 cavaliers.
Okay, this little 15-year-old dude comes up to you and goes, "Hey, every guy who rides a horse has died for me. You want to join?" What is your response?
If my face looked like that, I'd say yes.
You're gonna call me mean, and then you're gonna say that? Come on.
Excuse me, that wasn't mean. I could have been implying that if my face was that beautiful, then of course I would say yes.
Oh, you're right. You're right. My mistake. I'm sorry. I take it back.
Maybe don't read into my words like that,
I
alright?
apologize.
Triggered.
Who's better between Zealot and Marcus?
Marcus.
I assumed so, because I've heard of Marcus before.
You've never heard of Zealot?
I've heard of a Zealot.
They named an entire group of people after him. Like he's now a description.
Are you sure he isn't named after the description?
Well, hadn't really thought of it like that.
Considering a Zealot is an actual thing?
I thought they named Zealots after the Fire Emblem character.
Yeah, probably.
That's what I thought. I think that one's more likely.
That's probably true. Is the best filler episode of any show ever when Goku and Piccolo get driver's licenses?
Considering I forgot that episode happened.
How dare
yes.
you? That episode is a masterpiece.
Not really one of the first ones that comes to mind when I think Dragon Ball. But, you know, yeah.
That is my favorite episode in Dragon Ball.
Of all of them.
Yeah, that's not even a... Fuck.
That's not even a fuck.
There's another one, Kyle. This guy single-handedly fucked up this entire map.
Dude, that guy went inside the village to shoot Shrek. What a dick.
No, we still have Dick, luckily.
If we lose Dick, it's over.
If we lose Dick, it's game over. I'm calling the series. I can't take another heartbreak.
If we keep losing good units, like, are we just gonna quit the game?
No, I'm finishing it until we can't go any farther.
How many resets on a chapter before you say we can't beat it?
I think I'll give every chapter... If I game over, I'll give it a second try. And I think that's as far as I'll go.
You won't go, like, 8 attempts?
No, I don't think so.
Disappointed, but not surprising.
Well, I feel like that's cheating at that point, you know?
Yeah, that's my Persona 5 quote of the day.
Go play Persona 5, guys. It's apparently coming to Switch. So, I will be playing it for a 4th time. Oh, excuse me.
That's a secret! They didn't want us to know that!
Oh, Kyle, so you know how we've always been talking about how Cyberpop Zoe looks like Futaba?
Futaba.
Erica Harlacher voices both of them.
I'm telling, it's not a coincidence.
Yeah, no, there's no fucking way it's
Erica
coincidence.
voices both of them. Dude, it's not a coincidence.
Also, shout out to Erica. She is one of the most entertaining people I follow on Twitter.
Erica's fantastic. We'll link her Twitter in the description.
Remember that time when we were talking about Alpharad, I ended up linking his Twitter.
Good. I hope he appreciates the free plug, the free exposure we're getting.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he needs it, so.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he certainly needs it more than, like...
Oh, yeah, of course.
Like, we don't want any sort of, like, help from him or anything like that.
No.
We don't take help from the poor.
I don't want Senpai to notice me. That'd be gross.
That'd be disgusting.
Oh, God.
Ugh.
Okay, Wrecker, please, for the love of God, hit the 65.
You're risking his life on the 65.
It should be. That's all. I don't know. What else do you want me to do?
No, I'm telling you to do it.
Like, there isn't a better option. Other than just maybe run away. But then maybe Zealot dies.
Only a wimp would not do this right here.
I'm a man. You
are a man.
Thank God.
Rutger's the man.
That's the man who killed my first Cav. What a level. Health and skill. One of those stats.
Hey, he needs skill, alright?
One of those stats is very useful.
That 65 is bad.
Why are our hit rates so fucking bad, Kyle? They are atrociously bad.
Because everybody in Fire Emblem 6 besides your units has high skill.
Why?
They thought that'd be a fun part of the game.
It's not.
Says you.
Do you disagree?
I love missing attacks.
I love missing 76% to hit twice on a Wyvern Rider.
That poor rebel.
It's great, and then he just goes around and kills my thief. It's awesome. You know, the ones who are supposed to dodge things?
Hiya!
It's awesome.
Hiya!
Kia!
Hey, can you do the fox?
Which one?
Hiya! Can you do that?
Hiya!
Oh, I'm gonna send you multiple pictures of this guy. I've already sent you one. I'm gonna send you another.
Is this the villain?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I've sent you 2 pictures now that are just straight from the anime.
Alright, well, I'll put the second one up now.
Yeah, here it is. God, this is a disgusting man.
It was very... Speaking of things that I had to put up, it was very hard for me to find that stupid clip of Brock.
Yo, Brocco!
Hey, Ash, how'd it go? Cool, look. Let's go.
That's like, it's
what
not
a
even
stupid clip.
That's like when they were still trying, too. That's not even like...
I sure wish I still had my thief.
You want me to look up what's in those chests just to bother you?
It's fine. Oh, look,
Dude,
we have to take the long
I'm
way
invested.
around. Oh,
I'm invested.
You just want to cause me more pain, huh?
Yes. Let's see here. Inside...
Guys, I swear I'm not bad at Fire Emblem.
Well...
I swear. Yes.
Oh, one contains a rapier and one contains a barrier staff.
The rapier would have been really nice.
Yeah, so would barrier. Barrier's really good.
Yeah, but Roy could have used something.
No, you wouldn't have used him either way.
Well, that's true. I could have given it to Dick, maybe.
Big Dick.
That would have been big dick energy.
Actually, I think Roy's the only one who can use the rapier.
Is he? I don't remember.
Yes. I'm pretty sure lords are the only people who can use rapiers.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Was that good? Did that come through good in the audio?
Yeah, probably.
Heck yeah, baby.
It sounded good on my side, so I'm assuming it sounded even better for everyone else.
You sound good on my side.
Dude, I always sound good. Don't even fuck with me.
I like how you seamlessly transition between having the most confidence and no confidence.
It's just how I actually am, guys. This is not an act.
Very impressive.
Comedy works as a great deterrent. If you ever feel sad, just pretend you're not. It's great, guys.
Actually, technically, that's scientifically true.
Yeah.
If you're ever sad, just smile.
Have you ever considered just not? Like, just don't be sad.
That's what I tell myself in the morning, right before I have a hot, steaming cup of oil.
Okay. Medicine, this cures anything. Will it cure the depression that I got now that
Is it oil?
3 of my units have?
Is it oil?
Now that 3 of my units have died.
It's an elixir.
At least we still have Dorothy.
Dude, Dorothy could solo the game.
I'm surprised. She's the hidden hero of this playthrough.
She's never been good for me before, so congratulations.
I feel like I've done it through skill and skill alone. Oh, fucking hell. Really? Oh, fuck me! Really? I hate this map. I hate it.
I hate it, I hate it, I hate it.
This is a bad map, Kyle.
I think it's a very good map.
Do you?
Yeah.
I hate it. This feels like which chapter is it in Conquest, where Takumi fights you on the docks?
Chapter 10.
Yeah, it feels like chapter 10.
No, this isn't chapter 10. In chapter 10, you quite literally never had a turn where you weren't like doing everything. Like that's the thing with like, especially on the harder difficulties.
I feel just as helpless though. Like I'm constantly having to like move everyone around just to try to save people.
Not this turn.
Probably next turn.
But not this turn. No point worrying about the future. When all you
Fuck,
got
when
is
he said
threat.
they come from the south, where did that mean? Did that mean here or did it mean from the sides?
I'm almost certain it's from the south.
But I mean, like, this is south of there.
I'm almost certain it's from the south.
Yeehaw, brother.
Technically, we're from the south. And technically, I'm from the south, right?
What do you mean?
Because I'm from the... I mean, I literally lived, like, on the border of
What, in
the
Arizona?
U.S. and Mexico for quite a few years. That's about as south as you get.
Kyle, you want to dox your old address?
Shoot, man. If I knew it, I totally would.
Be kind of funny.
Dude, why... If... How would you... I would have to give out, like, my IP address.
Now you can just be like, hey, this is where I used to live. Go bother whoever lives there now.
But what if they're good people?
It'd be funnier.
No, it wouldn't. Very rude.
Kia. I feel like this game gives you so many calves because it knows that you're going to lose them.
Well, at least it's not Shadow Dragon. Do you know how many calves you get in Shadow Dragon?
I've never finished that game. I could not do it.
It's got to be upwards of 10.
I couldn't do it. I can't remember which chapter I got to, but it was like halfway through, and I was like, I'm done, I think. I think I don't want to see Marth's face ever again.
You don't like Marth?
You know, not the biggest fan.
Not a Marth guy?
Not a Marth guy.
Doesn't that just make his name, like, way more entertaining? When you say, like, M-A-R-F?
It makes him sound dumber.
It's me, Marth.
It's me, Marth.
It sounds like an Ed, Edd n Eddy character.
Have you seen that clip of the voice actors from Ed, Edd n Eddy in the studio?
Yes.
It's really weird, but, like, really entertaining.
Yes. I've seen all of them. All of them are in the studio for that clip.
Yeah. Like...
The guy who does Ed's voice.
Which?
Not Double D.
Okay.
Ed. The guy who does his voice looks nothing like you'd think he'd look.
No, and the funniest thing I thought was that you don't really think about it until you have to see some of the faces they have to pull to make these voices.
Yeah, to get these voices to sound like
goddamn, are those characters... Do they just have some of the weirdest voices you've ever heard?
They're doing their best.
No, I mean, they're great. I love all of them.
That was the South.
The South will rise again.
You can't say that. We're gonna have to cut that out.
Yeah, probably. That was a joke, by the way, guys. I'm not going to cut it out because then it'll make it sound worse than what I actually said.
I completely agree with you. I don't think anybody is confusing us with Confederate supremacists.
Wow.
Awesome.
I guess that's my punishment.
Yeah, that's the...
Go,
it's a 100% hit rate.
Oh my god!
Clean dodge.
Oh my god, Roy! That's our boy.
Roy is your boy.
Roy's your boy, dude.
Intro. He's your intro.
It's your boy.
It's your boy. That's actually been Roy saying that the whole time.
It was always him. In my heart, at least.
My heart will go on. Woo! Ha-cha! What
Yeah.
if
Yes.
I made a mod of Fire Emblem,
Okay.
and every time they did an animation, it was a Michael Jackson sound effect?
I would play the shit out of that game. Fuck.
Fuck you, Rutger. Now I have to kill you with Maracus. That's really gruesome when you think about it. He just kind of like impaled her head.
Yeah, it's like killing someone with a sword isn't pleasant or something.
Man, this war shit is fucked up. This isn't like Tropic Thunder.
I don't know why, but that this isn't a bathtub scene just popped into my head.
Are you gonna have to play that one now too?
I'll just play the this isn't a bathtub clip, like just that line.
I see you don't have a lifeguard here at your beach.
I'm not at the beach, this is a bathtub.
Yeah.
I'm sure people will know what I'm talking about.
I guarantee you they know what you're talking about.
God damn, if that isn't just the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Yes.
Which is better, the that one or the one with the nurses?
Men, just because they're conscious doesn't mean they're conscientious.
Well, at least you brought him back to life. I mean, you can feel good about that. My patient wants the opposite.
What do you mean?
Muffin, how do you feel about euthanasia?
Well, I've never been to Asia, but I think that, the youth in America is probably the same.
Oof. I think I will say though, I do have I would say a top 3 cringy porn intros.
I thought you were gonna just list off your top 3 porns, and I was like, oh, okay, here we go.
My top 3 cringy porn intros. Lemon stealing whores.
I know, me too. I mean, imagine, we can make lemonade, key lemon pie, lemon meringue pie.
I think it's the most valuable property that we have.
I do agree. I think we should go to the bank and get a loan. Actually, I think we should just get lemon tree insurance.
I think you're right.
And then get a loan and use the lemon tree as collateral because it is now insured. I truly do love our lemon tree.
Just imagine a life full of lemon trees.
I know, and all our beautiful lemons.
Endless possibilities.
Endless possibilities. They're so beautiful.
It's classic.
It's right. It was the first one for me, so like.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. The one in the gym locker with the 2 dudes.
The jabronis.
Yes, the jabronis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
I think it's called Boss of This Gym.
Hey buddy, I think you got the wrong door.
Yes, it is. And then, that's a tough one. That's a tough one to go from there. But I think I'm gonna have to go with, I'll have to go with our daddy told us to be proud of our dicks.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Sorry for what? Our daddy taught us not to be ashamed of our dicks, especially since they're such good size and all.
Yeah, I see that. Your daddy gave you good advice.
That's a good one. I'm gonna have to throw up a clip from all of these.
Or just put them in the description. They can check them out if they want.
I'll do both.
Yeah.
Go check these out. Do yourself a favor and go check these out. You will not regret it.
I think that's my top 3 right there. That's my Hall of Fame.
Good taste. Good taste.
I do have good taste. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Ow.
That hurt so fucking bad.
He'll be able to kill him pretty fast, though, with the Armor Slayer.
I sure hope so.
Zealot's just gonna stand here and dodge everybody.
Let's see what we got.
What she's doing.
Oh,
yeah,
god.
he can one-round him.
But he won't, though.
And you know he won't. It's a 67.
Kyle, do you realize how many 67s we missed this map alone?
That was a risk I was willing to take.
I am not losing another precious child.
That's why you won't get the girl. I don't know who the girl is, by the way.
But I'm not getting her.
But you're not getting her. We'll make the girl Hulk Hogan for this instance.
Hell yeah, brother. We're just gonna defend. I think he's fine there. I just don't want them getting through.
I do want. I'm gonna on Hulk Hogan's birthday. I would like for our video that day to be just done in Hulk Hogan's voice.
When is Hulk Hogan's birthday?
Boy, am I gonna find that out right now.
It's like, what if it was today?
Oh my god!
I think we just have to redo the video.
Yeah, we'd have to refilm.
Which, you know, all things considered, might not be that bad.
August 11th. August 11th.
Oh, so it's a while away.
So all of you viewers, feel free to tune back in on August 11th. I don't know what we're gonna put out.
Yatta desune.
Why did you? What? You had to do that, didn't you?
It's weeb for I'm having an aneurysm.
Oh, my favorite language to speak is weeb.
It's a good one.
Roy always seems to be like one.
It's every time.
You did it, but Roy,
I'm not even gonna bother with the cats back there.
Now we have to recapture Castle Ostia.
You know, I think it's because we didn't lose anyone in the past like 2 chapters. I think
we had to lose 3 people in this one.
Yeah, I think that's what did it. It's just making up for it. Unfortunately, it was a cav, a thief, and a healer, so not ideal.
A cav, a thief, and a healer walk into a bar. All of them get shot by a wyvern.
Fucking immediately. I'm really trying to think back, and I'm like, I just don't know what I could have done differently. We missed so many. We missed so many attacks.
If you would have brought Merlinus, that whole chapter would have
he would have
better.
saved us. He does have a mastery of all things martial arts.
Merlinus is actually a skilled wyvern takedown artist.
He just climbs on their backs and snaps their necks.
Exactly. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video.
You don't get to do an outro.
I'm sorry. I'll be quiet.